working. Yeah, yeah. She's here. Yeah. Fabulous. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
Why don't we take a big deep breath? We thank God for the blessing of Shabbat. I can't imagine the world without it every week, perhaps these past weeks in particular. We bring that spirit of rest and wholeness and hope into our hearts by the lighting of Shabbat candles. Amen, amen. We turn to page 12. Lechu neranana. Come, let us sing with joy to God.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai, nariha letzur isheinu. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Naria, naria letzur ishenu, nekadma fana betoda. Naria, naria letzur ishenu, bizmirot naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Naria, naria letzur ishenu, nekadma fanav betoda. Naria, naria letzur ishenu, בזמירות נריע לו. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. ירם הים, ירם הים, ירם הים ומלואו. ירם הים, ירם הים, ירם הים ומלואו. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ.
We continue on page 16, Zamru Ladonai Bechinor, sing praise to God with all of our instruments.
זמרו לאדוני בכינור, בכינור וקול זמרה, בחצוצרות וקול שופר. הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, ירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושביו, נהרות עמך וכף, יחד הרים ירננו. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. אתמור וזכור בדיבורך השמיענו, אל המיוחד אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד לשם ותפארת ולתחילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם. נעשוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, אורי, אורי. שיר דברי כבוד אדוני, עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה,
that we've welcomed Shabbat into the room, yeah, you can clap for yourself. You're amazing. Now that we've welcomed Shabbat into the room, let's welcome each other, make a new friend, say Shabbat Shalom, introduce yourself to somebody new. We continue with Psalm 92, page 22.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר שמך עליון, ולזמר שמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות. צדיק כתמר יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו, עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני, צורי ולא עוולתה בו. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מה גדלו מעשיך היה, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך. מה גדלו מעשיך היה, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך.
Shabbat Shalom. Every week brings up new shocks these days. This week in our community, we saw activist teachers asking for our children to do things in public school classrooms and private school classrooms that made us, as Jewish parents, deeply uncomfortable. We saw anti-Jewish activities rage on college campuses. Around the corner, a pro-Hamas rally chanted, "There is only one solution, Intifada revolution," which managed to call forward not one, but two calls for Jewish death all at once. And 240 hostages are still held by the terrorist group Hamas. Babies, children, grandparents, moms, dads, civilians. It's repugnant. It's wholly unacceptable. We also observed the anniversary of Kristallnacht and the Shloshim for the murdered ones. As a synagogue community, we are united and activated. In only a month, we've hosted a series of communal gatherings to mourn and commiserate and act. We've been talking to each other, sharing stories and experiences and ideas. If you would like to be a part of those conversations, let us know. We have groups of college parents, high school parents, school-age parents. We have adults coming together on every level. And we are active, calling our representatives to thank them for support where we can, writing letters to institutions that we believe can and must do better to protect Jewish children. We are donating funds to Magen David Adom and to UJA Federation, among others. Our children are making cards for those displaced in Israel, and we are singing songs and offering prayers. We've reestablished our partnership with our sister school in Haifa, and we are doing all we can, which also never feels like enough. We showed up at a rally outside the UN with over 25,000 others, and again on the Upper West Side. Tuesday, we're going to Washington, D.C. to stand strong with the national Jewish community in support of Israel against anti-Semitism and to demand the immediate release of the hostages. Communities around the country are doing the same. The Houston Jewish community is chartering a plane. Same in Minnesota, same all across the country. The downtown Jewish community has filled already not one, not two, but 3 buses to Washington. We have to show up, and we are. The Federation in New York is actually out of buses. New York Jews know how to show up. We know how to fight back, and I love it. I've been hearing a lot from our community, which is a good thing. But I've been hearing stories of isolation, hopelessness, and feelings of just being overwhelmed. So tonight, I want to read 2 letters to you because we are not alone. The first is from my colleague abroad. He is of French-Moroccan descent, and he's now a rabbi in Israel. He writes, "Dear Diana, I hope you are okay despite challenging times that we are going through. At my end, we are all safe, even though there are many grieving families around us, and one family in my community has a son held hostage by Hamas. First and foremost, I want to tell you that here in Israel, we feel the immense support from North American Jews. You have no idea how comforting that is. All this Ahavat Yisrael, love for Israel, during these dark times is a true source of solace. I genuinely hope that Israelis will remember this after the war and will express their gratefulness and respect for American communities, their beliefs, rabbis, and leaders." And he goes on wanting to know more about the campus anti-Semitism specifically. A second letter, which I received in my inbox today. "Dear Jewish neighbors, we are heartbroken over the horrendous massacres in the nation of Israel and the waves of anti-Semitism breaking out across the world. These atrocities cannot go unseen. You may feel abandoned by Gentiles in your communities right now, and for that, we are also more deeply grieved than we can properly express. We are a group of Christians who have meditated deeply on the horrors of the Holocaust and who wish to stand against anti-Semitism, especially in troubled times, in times of persecution. You have our support, both flowing from our understanding of our theology and also from simple human decency. No strings attached. We are raising funds for those suffering from these heinous attacks and have been doing our best to raise awareness that the Jewish people are historically persecuted, have been increasingly persecuted from many groups, and they write, including Christian groups, and that Gentiles who wish to be on the right side of history need to rigorously prepare to stand up for our Jewish friends at all times. We offer our hands such as they are in friendship. Anything you need, please don't hesitate to let us know. We will do our utmost to help. Though we are still a small group, if you ever feel threatened or attacked or unsupported, we will always be honored to assist, to stand beside you in fighting the evil of anti-Semitism. Am Yisrael Chai." Last week, I reminded you of a verse from Psalms, Even ma'asu habonim hayita larosh pina. The stone that the builders rejected will become the cornerstone. Being a Jew has historically meant being the stone that the builders rejected. It has meant being an outsider, an outcast, someone different, someone rejected from mainstream society and thought in a myriad of different ways. These weeks have been sort of a crash course where so much seems new to us, but also alarmingly familiar. But we mustn't lose faith. The stone that the builders rejected will become the cornerstone. Am Yisrael Chai. Shabbat Shalom. We continue our worship on page 28 with the Baruch Hu. Please rise.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv ha'aravim b'chokhmah poteach sharim, u'v'tvuna meshane itim u'machalif et hazmanim, u'misader et ha'kochavim b'mishmarotehem barakia kirtzono, borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or.
ומבדיל יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים. אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, נגי יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Continue on page 40, Micha Mocha.
Yala lay 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 yala lay 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 yala lay 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 yala lay 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 yala lay 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 yay lay 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 mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot osefele מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקעים לפני משה ומרים, מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקעים לפני משה ומרים, יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי לי יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי לי אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. 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 שמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת וינפש.
We rise for the Amidah, page 46.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני וחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue silently with the prayers of the Siddur or the meditations of our heart. When you have finished your prayer, you may be seated.
ועל כולם, ועל כולם, יתברך ויתרומם, יתברך ויתרומם, שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד, ועל כולם, ועל כולם, יתברך ויתרומם, יתברך ויתרומם, שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד. וכל החיים יודוך סלע, ויהללו את שמך באמת, האל ישועתנו ועזרתנו, עזרתנו סלע. ועל כולם, ועל כולם, יתברך ויתרומם, יתברך ויתרומם, שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, הטוב שמך, הטוב שמך, ולך
A prayer for the redemption of the captives. Our God, the one who raised up Yosef up from the pits, be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. Send complete rescue and full redemption to all those held captive by the enemy. Strengthen their spirit and bring them our prayers that they be protected from all harm. Implant understanding in the heart of the enemy that they may return the captives in wholeness of body and spirit. Grant wisdom to the Israel Defense Forces that they may secure freedom for the captives without loss of life. Grant strength of spirit and courage of heart to all the sons and daughters of Avram and Sarah to release bonds of captivity and allow us all to live in freedom. As the psalm says, they shall call upon me and I will answer them. I will be with them in distress. I will rescue them. And together we say, Amen. We offer Misha Berach a prayer for healing at this time. If you would like to make a prayer for someone in need of recovery, healing of the body, mind, spirit, please share their name with us now. Mishaberach Avotinu v'Imotinu Avraham Yitzhak v'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu Yivarech et HaHolim. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And together we say, Amen.
Mishaberach Avotinu Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach Imotenu Mekor habracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of
We pivot now from sorrow to joy in an instant, which is a very Jewish thing to do. And at this time, we ask you to share happy things with us, smachot, things that have brought you joy this week, recently, in the world, in your lives, to help us lift our spirits. Rini.
I got my mitzvah assignment.
You got your mitzvah assignment. Well, that makes me happy. That is amazing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our youngest grandchild will be bat mitzvah tomorrow morning in White Plains.
Oh.
And so she's our baby, the last one, and she was named here. So we're very proud of that.
We wish you a hearty mazal tov from all of us at the Village Temple. That's a simcha, indeed.
This is a simcha in my mind. Last night I had the opportunity to see Joan Baez and Patti Smith speak at Temple Emmanuel, and it was quite epic and brought so much joy. That was really needed.
If the cantor's happy, we're all happy. That's great. We continue our service on page 282 with Aleinu. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת קטונה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
As we approach Kaddish on page 294, we call to mind those whom we've lost recently or at this time in years gone by. We mourn the recent passing of Vi Roach and Sharon Hellman. We observe the yahrzeits of Phyllis Rovine, Mark Schneider, Barbara Rubin Peck, Gloria Garfinkel, Sorel Coven, William Wingate, and Milton Kestenbaum. Are there additional names at this time? We rise as one. Oh, sorry, did I miss one? Okay. We rise as one community. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divrach yirteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayachon uvyomechon uv'chaye dechul beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam l'olmei almaya. Yitbarak v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha barichu. Le'ela minko birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiran b'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'imromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל.
Please be seated as we call forward Jill Wilkinson, our president, at this time.
Shabbat Shalom. I had to write my notes on my physical therapy pages because I couldn't find paper as I was walking out the door. So before I get into the announcements, this is why I continue to be so relieved to be a part of this congregation. I was particularly upset last night and woke up enraged this morning, all related to everything that's going on, and particularly with my daughter's school. And then I remembered. I remembered what you talked about at the High Holidays, Rabbi, how we should be all doing mitzvot to bring more good into the world. And Rena, you just referenced the assignment. And actually on one of the millions of calls I've been on in the last couple of weeks, where Jews were getting together, and what they talked about in one of the calls was we should all be doing mitzvot to bring more good into the world. I was like, our rabbi was like way ahead of this. So thank you, Rabbi. I do have to reread the mitzvah that you gave me because I don't quite understand it, but I'll interpret it and figure it out. But my point is I continue, like when I'm feeling upset and when I'm feeling enraged about things that are going on, I come back to here and to being with everyone. So thank you. And thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Cantor. Thank you, Dan, for a beautiful service. And so as for the announcements, as the Rabbi referenced, there's the DC rally happening on Tuesday. So there's information in the e-blast if you're interested in getting on one of the buses. We also had a member make a donation of the rabbi's books. So as you know, the rabbi wrote a book about anti-Semitism. And so one of our members has graciously, anonymously donated for anyone who hasn't yet purchased a book. He has donated graciously. So if you'd like a book, just let the office know and you can pick one up. And as the rabbi referenced, if you have or know people who are interested in talking about college anti-Semitism, come see me. And talk to Steph if you're interested in talking about middle school and high school and what's going on in the schools. Next week, on the 15th, the teens and parents responding to anti-Semitism with Dr. Rachel Fish, that'll be here. And then on the 17th, we have a Shabbat community dinner. And then on the 29th, we have a new member meet and greet. I was so happy to see that. And then on the 8th of December, we have Laka Lakas, my favorite time of year, with the Temple Choir, of course. They always rock it. On the 10th, we have the Hanukkah Carnival and Family Social. And also on the 10th, the teens are they're doing parkour. They're going to a ninja park, which should be a lot of fun for them. I'm hoping my kid goes. Anyway, I wish you all a very peaceful Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
I really hope I don't have to go to the teen parkour event. We invite you to join us for Kiddush and Motzi in the social hall. As always, we conclude our services with words of blessings. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. אמרו אמן. יעשה שלום שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.